Morning, y'all. Morning, morning, morning. Hey, got a problem here. I have this book right here. It's got Canada small cents in, and I've got from 73 to current year in this book. And as you can see, it's all little pockets. There's no dates on or anything, but I've got from 73 on. Anyway, I think I'm going to take them out of this book. You see that book right there? A Unisafe book. I think I'm going to take them out of there because I have a whole collection right here from 1920 to 1972, I think is in here. Yeah, from 20 to 72. But this doesn't have 36 dot, uh, 36 dot space in it. So this is not a really good book. What the hell is this one? This is a Whitman. But I got the newest Whitman one. This is from 1928 to 1988. I don't have any pennies in here yet. Well, I got one. I think I got a 21 in here. Yeah, an extra 21, so I put in there. But I'm going to take all the pennies out of this book right here. I think I'm going to put them in this book. Because this one goes from 1920 and you'll see that it has a spot for a, right here, spot for the 1836 dot. Should I ever be fortunate enough to find one. And this one goes all the way with dated slots to 1988. So I think I'm going to put all of these pennies, a lot of these pennies into this book. And then I will continue them into this book, and I'll just get rid of this book. Somebody else can have that one. I like this book a lot better. So, and then this book I like for all the newer stuff. All the newer pennies can go in here from 88 on. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I don't know, quit it. Man, goddamn. My mouse over here is so sensitive that every time you just move the whatever it is, piece of paper next to it, then something pops up on the screen. Mrs. Coin Crew, we have a Durbin auction today, which I will be there. You know, I was looking at that. I was doing my large pennies last night too. Where's that book at? I have 10 large pennies that I said gotta get, and they're not the hard ones to get either. They're actually easier ones to get. I just don't have them yet. I haven't found them. But that 1858 was one that I needed, of course, and that one would be the hardest one I think I have to get. But Durbin had one. Hidden was going to get it no matter what, so I'll find another one. But yeah, that's one I need. And look I got a letter. I sent this envelope up to Mrs. Coin Crew. And I have a dilemma. I sent a sticker up to Mrs. Coin Crew. I bought a postcard that I got from Block Blockas that he was going to send to Mrs. Coin Crew because she's a squirrel lady, and it was a bunch of squirrels worshiping a large acorn. Anyway, he thought it was funny to send her one. Well, I got one of them cards, and I'm going to send this to Mrs. Coin Crew also. And I'm going to have her and Keith sign it and then send it back to me, and I'll put that in my book. So I sent him a letter with the postcard and a self-addressed stamped envelope so that they could send it back to me. And lo and behold, they did. So we're going to open that because I don't have any packages to open, but I have this dilemma. in order to open this, I have my Angry Warrior tackle box. Hey, Rody. Oh, it's Ron AZ. Sorry, Ron AZ. I have my Angry Warrior tool or Angry Warrior tackle box package opening tool, or I have my letter opener made by $1 Million Mag's uncle. So, who did I get this from? I got this from Hillbilly Samurai. And Meg's uncle made this, so I think we're going to open up this envelope with this because I haven't used this for a while. So we'll put Angry Warrior tackle box package opening tool to the side for right now. Besides, this is an envelope. It's not a package. Let's open this up and see what this looks like. Oh, that works so good. So good. There it is. There it is. Here, let me see if I can bring that a little closer for you. There you go. Block is the squirrels worshiping the giant acorn. Now, he sent one of these to Mrs. Coin Crew. So I did too. And then I had Keith and her write a little something on the back. The squirrels are real, Mrs. Coin Crew. I appreciate you. And Keith puts on there, I'm just a guy. Thanks for your support. Keith, a man of very, very few words, except when he's streaming at auction time. Then he doesn't shut up. But I guess maybe that is what a good salesman does. I don't know. But there you go. That's going in my book. I may have fucking bent it a little, but it'll straighten out in my book. All right, that's neat. That's neat. All right. I don't have any packages to show, guys. I have a big package from Big T coming. I got a big package from, who's the other one I got coming? I got big packages from Durbin coming, but I don't know if we're going to meet and pick up something big, or if I gotta wait for him to send it or whatever. I'm waiting for Joe to get back to me on that. I am going to have to go up to Baldwin, Wisconsin one of these days, which is east of St. Paul. So it's not a big deal for me to drive up that far. And then it's only like 3 hours for him to come down. So it's about 3 hours for me to go up, 3 hours for him to come down. I can meet him up north Minneapolis, not a big deal. But it's up to him because he has the schedule he has to keep with Diane's mom and the auctions and that kind of stuff. So it almost have to be on a weekend. So we'll see, man. We'll see. It might get done, might not. Who knows? And then I got my table set back. I got that panning video done. If you guys haven't seen it, my latest live before this one would be me panning off that Gold Nugget Sales. It's a 1 gram bag. And I and Kiwi were supposed to do this panning competition. So I panned it out. I dried it and weighed it in an hour. Then I challenged Kiwi. And then he did a gold nugget bag. Also, I had a Juno bag. He had the White Horse bag. And if you look in my posts, he did a live video. So I captured that and I made a post about it. And one of my last posts, I think it's second to my last post, he has his panning video on. And he actually got 1.108, I think. So, and he got it panned out in 45 minutes, just like I did. So it's not a biggie. Now I think I'm going to challenge him to go through the tailings. If he say the tailings, I think he did. Challenge him to go through his tailings and see if he got anything else out of it. Hey, Hearts of Gold, how are you? So that's what I'm going to do today before the Durbin auction. I'm going to go out and repan my tailing for my Juno bag and see if I missed anything. Usually I do. I miss something. Usually I do. And if he got 1.108 out of his white horse bag, I should have had a little bit closer to that. Well, I was only 0.0038, 0.0038 shy. So, yeah, I maybe have missed some little flower gold. I could have missed a flake, but I don't know, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hitting the like button, saying hi, appreciate it very much. Yeah, I know there's other stuff going on today. Actually, Supreme Ginger Stacker is live right now, doing some live pouring. And when I'm done with this, I'm going over there. I won't be coming up on panel to talk bullshit, but I'll be in chat for a little bit anyway. And then I got to go outside, and I want to pan out I want to pan out those tailings before 2 o'clock. I also want to get into and mail a package to Joe Durbin to the post office. That's going to take me 20, 30 minutes to run in there and 40 minutes to run in and back. And what else I want to get done today? Shit. Oh, I have some more walnuts I picked up. I got to take down to the woods. I pick up bushels and bushels of walnuts every year. I don't eat them, but I take them out to the woods. I got 80 acres of woods and river bottom running around here, along with the 80 acres of farm ground. So I take them down to the woods and I throw walnuts all over the place. I don't plant them, I just throw them. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. I do same thing with other nuts too, but like hickories and chestnuts, I'll plant those because those are few and far between. I don't get that many seeds, so I'll take them and plant them, which I did do with some buckeyes here not too long ago. The chestnuts. So yeah, I'll never see the trees. I'll never ever see those trees, but somebody else might. My daughters, I doubt my daughters will either, because it'll take 50, 60 years for them trees to grow to any appreciable size. And yeah, I just planted a nice, I don't know if it's a white oak or a red oak. My brother-in-law gave me. It's about, I don't know, that tall. I took it out in the middle of my pasture and just planted it. So we'll see if that one grows. My wife's been planting other spruce and fir and pine trees because our grove is dying. Actually, it's at the end of its life cycle. So we're planting trees as they die to replace them. I'm pulling out honeysuckle and replacing the honeysuckle with native bushes and trees. High bush cranberries, low bush cranberries, sorry, 10 pin. What else I got in there? Red cedars. that kind of stuff, a mix of those. I'm going to start planting, I think, fruit trees out in the pasture now. I'm going to put, we got a couple apple trees out here, so I think I'm going to plant pear trees, and I don't know. We got wild plums around here, so I don't think I really need any plum trees. Hey, Ron, I have one coin up at Joe's too to get graded in. Where to go to Anax, I think. It was a fish scale nickel, a small nickel, and it had a big like a double die strike right through the middle of it. So I sent that in to get graded too. And he's doing a ring for me also. So a 1932 50-cent cat bus $1. Ooh, man. Yeah, I'll double check, triple check that also. And I crush. I had a crusher made. My brother made it for me. A rock crusher. I pound them, and I break up quartz when I find it that I think. And I have some quartz that I busted up real small, and I can get it down to powder. Believe me, but I usually don't take it down. I take it down to like maybe BB size, and then I can go through and look at it that way. And I found a couple of flakes, but that's it so far. Just a couple of little pieces of fly poop gold. And I got a bunch of those tailings to go through again also. And I think I may even take the smallest stuff or the bigger stuff that I got, put that back in there and squash that again. Uh, yeah. I did my part for the future, but I don't think I plant enough trees for the amount of trees that are coming down around here and dying. You know, a lot of farmers have taken out fence lines and brush rows and scaled back trees just to make that extra little buck. Those trees are coming out, and a lot of trees are dying. Especially all the elms died. All the ash trees are dying. Um, all the red oak got some kind of a root fungus. So yeah, the future doesn't look real bright as fruit trees. Plum trees, blueberry bushes, cherry tree might work. I got 2 apple trees. A turtle-faced cat. A turtle-faced cat. No, that's my cat. Ah, geez. All right. No, that's my cat. My cat Turnip. Turnip. Turnup. Why is she spelled that way? Because she turned up at the right time. When I was sitting out in my shed and the door was open and she walked through that door, it was in the middle of the winter. She was a year and a half old. So I fed her and she stayed. No, it's not a turtle face. Well, I guess what do they call them? Some kind of, yeah. She's actually a tricolor calico cat, but her white is on her belly and chest. So you don't really see it, but turtle shell calico, that's what they're called. Turtle shell calico. But yeah, she is a tricolor. North Central Iowa, Hearts of Gold. So we will be. I have to get my wood burner service real quick, and I have to put a new strip on the door. What else I got to do? I got to put a strip on the door. I got to do a little bit of scraping around the door, but I want to make sure my gas backup works on it because I hooked up gas to it last year. turtle face. Well, what they call them, a turtle colored calico, or turtle shell calico, is what my stepniece told me they were called, turtle shell calico. And mine is tricolor or three color, because she does have white. But you're in Maine. Holy crap. I'm thinking you're probably in the southern part of Maine and not way up north, but I don't know that. Maine was the last state in the nation that had legal bear trapping. I think you still do, but you can't use a foothold trap now. You have to use a foot snare, which I never understood the logic behind that, because a foot snare will actually cut off circulation, and a foot trap, if constructed properly, will not cut off circulation. I don't know. People are so fucking stupid that only the girls get that face. No, I've seen male cats that are two-colored calicos, so they'd have to get that face too. You won't find a male that gets a tricolor, or very, very, very seldom. Central Maine, yeah. You get some nice winters up there too, don't you? Oh man, why is my ear aching? Ah, man, I've had this ear problem over here, and I don't know what the problem is over there. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to winter either. My skid loader had an intake leak, and it's got an old Wisconsin motor on it, so the parts are getting harder and harder to find. But we did find manifold just in case, and the guy also had gasket sets. So now it's over getting torn apart, and that's what I shovel snow with out of the yard in the wintertime. So what I'm going to have to do this winter is use a tractor and a bucket, I think. I hate doing that, but that's one thing I should do today too. I got to change oil and filter on my tractor. I changed hydraulic oil on my wood splitter yesterday, and when I made that wood splitter, I forgot to put a shut-off valve on the hydraulic oil where the filter comes out, so I could change the filter without draining the tank. So I had to drain the tank yesterday, take it apart, put a ball valve in, put it back together, fill it back up with oil. Yeah, it took a couple hours in the afternoon. That was fun. All the really weird stuff you run into, and I couldn't screw the valve on because it was so close to a rod that was coming out, so I had to take the top out of the valve in order to turn it into the tank, and then put that back together, and then put the output on that, or is it the input on that, going up to the valve. Jesus. Yeah, that was fun. And then fill it back, or put the filter on, and then fill it back up. And I haven't even run it yet. I haven't even run it. Yeah, and I want to change oil and the oil and filter in the tractor, and I want to change the hydraulic filter on that, and check my levels. I got to check the tranny level. I got to check the PTO level. Even though I don't use a PTO on that tractor anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. I don't have a mower or anything for it, or anything that hooks up the PTO. So Usually I use a tractor for lifting rotten stumps out of the ground, or moving bark piles when I'm out cutting wood, or sliding logs up out of the woods or something like that. Yeah, I'm not as busy as I once was, but I'm busier than, once you retire, you start catching up on all the work that you put off when you were actually working at a regular job. And that's what I'm doing now, catching up on all that work I put off when I was doing a regular job, or when I was hunting or fishing or trapping or skinning, or all the other stuff that you do on a normal day-to-day basis when you're younger and uh, not as crippled up as I am right now. Oh, I can show you. I can show you scars. I can, right there on the knee. Way down where they sewed those quad muscles on twice. They sewed them on the first time, and half of them didn't hold, so they had to open it up and do it the second time. Oh yeah, I got plenty of stuff wrong with me. Plenty of stuff. You want to see it? You want to see a weird shoulder? Here, let me show you a weird shoulder. I don't even see it. You can't see it. Hold on a second. I get the beard out of the way. Let's see if I can get my arm out of this thing. I might be able to get my arm out of this thing. There, you want to see a weird shoulder? How's that? Yeah, see? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't help. That ball will slide out of the socket every now and again, and it's hard getting it back in, but it's only happened like 3 or 4 times. So that's just that was from playing football. Yeah, that's a football injury. When we were playing football for PT, physical training with the 10th Special Forces Group, I got mashed in that shoulder. Yeah, I went to go see the fucking doctor, and he said, ain't nothing you can do for it because it's all soft. It's all connective tissue. There's no bone or anything right there that you can splint or fix. So they just never did anything. They never did anything. But whatever. Not a biggie. The one that hurts is the one you can't see, and that's in my back. And that was a parachute jump, of course, at night with equipment. Anyway, all right, guys, that's all I got. I'm going to do stuff. I think I'm going to run to town and mail Joe's package real quick. I'm going to come back. I got to watch the time, but I'm going to come back, go out and pan those tailings, or one bunch of tailings. Anyway, I'm not going to put it all together. I got 2 pan different tailings. The one pan was a G-Man bag. I've already panned out 3 times. No, it was a B&B bag. I panned out 3 times. And I got all the gold out of it, I think. I put some of that crushed quartz in with it. And I'll pan that one out again. And then I want to pan out the GNS bag again. I'll probably do that a 3rd time too. So I'll keep that one. I'll dump the other one. And I'm dumping all of my tailings. Once I get through them like 3 times, I dump them all in the same spot. So if I ever want to go through them again, all I got to do is go outside, take a shovel, put it in a pan, take it back inside, and pan it. I'm getting her done. Thanks, Hearts of Gold Prospecting. We will see you guys, Miss Coin Crew. Turtle Show, yeah. Ron, We will see you guys later. Thank you all for stopping by. Peace out, man.